This is TWiT.
It's so funny because people hate Electronic Arts, right, Sam? They hate it. They hate it. It's the devil. It's Satan. It's this. It's so
they've had a bad reputation for gobbling up companies and then having those companies do different things than they did.
And people are so pissed off that EA has a hit, but of course
I disagree about them being. EA has a hit. That is definitely true.
This is Apex Legends. Just came out, as I mentioned earlier, already 25 million players.
That was like 5 days ago. They said 25 million. So I imagine that has only grown. That's
it's a battle royale game. 100 men come in, 100 people come in.
60 people come in.
60.
And
well, see, it's not like Fortnite.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's what I think Apex Legends did for all of the people, mostly between the ages of like 13 and 18 who don't play Fortnite anymore because it's not cool and it's for little kids. They get Fortnite. They did play it, and Apex Legends is cooler. So they're all in.
It's funny, though. It just shows you, because it looked like we were doing stories 2 weeks ago that Fortnite was the future of social media.
Yeah, I was just thinking that as I was reading all these stories about how Fortnite is the new shopping mall for teenagers.
Oh, no, but no, because teenagers, like,
they're fickle.
6 months ago, actual teenagers were like, that's for 12-year-olds.
Yeah.
So
that's right. A 16-year-old says that. Yep.
Yeah.
Number one, Fortnite is still doing great. They still have a ton of players, and that will eventually end, and everyone knows how fads work. I think Epic Games, the people who make Fortnite, are absolutely gearing up for that, and that's why the game changes so much. That's why it has these seasons. But Apex Legends, what it did, EA had a pretty smart move. They took a bunch of people who go on Twitch and YouTube and stream themselves playing games and said, we're going to pay you cash to just play this game all at the same time. And then those people, once that money stopped, kept playing the game and said, I'm having a pretty good time. You guys developed a solid game. And everyone could kind of see that instead of a year, 2 years of hype and expectation and questions. Because if EA came out, and in fact, some of the people who worked on this game said, if we put out a press release a year ago and said EA is going to make a game with loot boxes and microtransactions and it's battle royale, the forums and everything, there just would have been this giant wall of resistance. So instead, you get this game that just shows up and people playing it and saying, kind of like it, gonna keep playing it. It's free. It's on Xbox. It's on PlayStation. It's on computer. The friction is so low for people to just jump in. And it has a really genius thing in the internet age. It's pinging. The idea is that anywhere you look in the game, you tap a button and it announces to your friends in the game, here's a thing, a weapon, an item, a path you should go to. So you can play without using a microphone. You can mute idiots on the internet and play and have a good time.
Oh my gosh, that is like a value. They should charge extra for that feature.
Every single game, I swear to you, every game from here on out that's internet dependent is going to do this little thing called pinging, which is a term that we've used in way different ways than in gaming. But it's genius. It was really smoothly done. EA is kind of incredible in how they pulled this off. And they're about to launch a game that's kind of the utter opposite. That's kind of a mess and a disaster and overhyped and under-delivering. So
what's that?
It's called Anthem, and that's made by a company that did games called Mass Effect and Dragon Age.
People have people have been very excited about this. You think it's terrible, huh?
I'm working on my review as we speak. I'm basically, when I'm not talking to you,
we know where it's going.
It's a problem. There's some problems with this. It's a game that has beautiful ideas. You get to fly around like Iron Man, and it feels like you're Iron Man. You get in a jetpack and you fly over a giant world, and that's cool. But the game has nothing but roadblocks. Apex Legends, you can just jump in for free, and it instantly feels cool. This game is the opposite, where you have to pay money, and you're waiting, and it's slow and clunky, and it feels old. And it's just interesting that EA said, we're going to put both of these out at the same time. What's that going to look like? If I worked on Anthem, I would be furious because I've got this other thing I have to juggle from my corporate parent just bringing me down.